My name is Kasmira, and this is my hospitality reflective profile. Hospitality to me, from someone who was born in South Africa but follows an Indian culture, is more than just welcoming your guests. It's an expression of generosity and respect that I believe is deeply rooted in my South African heritage. To me, my culture is about making people feel at home while in my household by offering not only food and comfort, but also kindness and sincerity. In our culture, sharing a meal is an act of kindness and love, and ensuring that guests leave with a full stomach. This is a reflection of our values. The meaning of hospitality goes beyond obligation. It is about creating meaningful connections and treating others with dignity and embracing the culture that comes with it. In my cultural background as a South African Indian, a core value of hospitality is Ati Devo Bhava, which translates to the guest is like God. This principle is deeply rooted in Indian tradition and guides the way we treat anyone who enters our home. We do this by treating our guests with the highest level of respect and a lot of generosity. Whether I'm offering a guest the comfiest seat in the lounge or serving a homemade meal with a cup of tea, this value that my culture holds when hosting is not just a social responsibility that we feel we have to live up to, but also a spiritual act. If a guest arrives unexpectedly, they are never turned away, but always welcomed into our home, and they are never left unfed, even if it's just a cup of tea. Making someone feel welcome isn't just polite, it's sacred. Here are a couple examples of family gatherings, sharing food, and enjoying meals together. An example of hospitality from my South African Indian background is the tradition of hosting prayers, such as porridge prayers. This is an event not only religious, but is also deeply rooted in the spirit of community and hospitality. When an event like this takes place, the entire household prepares to welcome their family and friends with open arms. When guests are arriving, they are greeted at the front door by a garland of marigold flowers, draped from the front door. This is a sign of where the prayer is taking place and a sign of a warm welcoming. When you come inside, guests are offered refreshments like soji, sweet rice, feathers, and gugula, as a way to make you feel comfortable. We then pray without our shoes on to show respect to our God, along with serving them food and drinks. This custom blends spiritual devotion with the acts of selfless service and hospitality, making it a real-life example of how my culture shapes the way we care for others and shows that it is something that brings us together. This is a couple examples of marigolds draped from the front door and the prayer food that we have. After the prayers, a full vegetarian meal is served, often including a mixed vegetable curry, sour porridge, roti, cabbage, pumpkin, and traditional pickles. The host family ensures that each guest is well fed, comfortable, and included in the experience. No one is allowed to leave without eating, and usually guests are sent home with takeaways, as there is always a lot of food left over. Here's a couple example photos of the mixed curry, roti, and some pumpkin that we usually eat, and us preparing it. My South African Indian culture is very close to me and has shaped me as a person, as it taught me values for hospitality. Making people feel at home and treating people with the highest level of respect is something that I can carry with me in all situations in life, guiding me to follow my culture and religious beliefs. Thanks for watching.